What is up, guys? Rick Kakis here, and today we've got some brand spankin' new Destiny and even Destiny 2 news to discuss. Now that's because the Bungie weekly update has just been released, detailing a bunch of new official information. But before we discuss what was in the weekly update, we need to discuss what came before it because it caused quite a bit of buzz. Now, earlier today, there was an Activision earnings call where they discuss several topics with their investors, and some very interesting Destiny news came out of that. The Activision CEO referred to a free update coming to Destiny. He said, a free Destiny update. And obviously, speculation ran wild, with people saying, oh my goodness, are we going to get a new Dawning-like special event? Is there going to be another April update? What could be happening? Is there going to be something giving us a send-off into Destiny 2 where the Cabal start invading, or they begin the process of invading, especially on Mars? Well, it turns out he misspoke. As cool as that would be, and as much as I hope that would be, this tweet here from Deej, which is retweeting an official tweet from Activision saying that the CEO was just referring to the Age of Triumph and that all sights are set on Destiny 2. There will not be another free update for Destiny. So that is definitely a little bit unfortunate to hear, but that's just clarified. So you guys all know exactly what's going on, because I'm sure you're going to hear some people who kind of maybe jump the gun saying there's going to be a new update, but no, it looks like there isn't. Now that doesn't mean there won't be something new. I would actually expect to see potentially some new public events on Mars, something small, something not massive. Remember, before the Rise of Iron and the introduction of Siva and all that, there was the small event where you could get infected by the different swarms around your head. That was a really cool thing, and that was pretty minor. I don't think anyone would count that as a full content update, but they might do something somewhat similar to that for the launch of Destiny 2, like the end of Destiny leading into Destiny 2. So I would expect that, but again, it has been confirmed by Deej, by Activision, that there's going to be no more big content additions to Destiny. The next thing is really just Destiny 2. The obvious question that then remains is, what about a weapons patch? Does that count as a big update, or does that, count as something smaller? Who knows? We might get a weapons patch. I know a lot of people are unhappy with the special ammo economy right now. It's not in a great place, and it just came out that 33% of the kills in the Crucible are just ability kills. Only 66% of the kills are even done by real weapons, so that may need to be addressed, but will it? It could just be that the next thing we get is Destiny 2 and that's it. There's no weapon patches either. So we don't know necessarily about that, but that's the latest news on those issues. Alright, now back to the official weekly update. Firstly, Bungie talked a little bit about Destiny 2, saying what they pretty much always keep saying, which is, just wait, it's coming soon, the Destiny 2 World Gameplay Premiere, May 18th. They keep teasing this event, and it really does look like this event will be the absolute epicenter of Destiny 2 information, and there will be nothing really before that. However, to the trained eye of the content creator, I was actually able to pick out some little bit of more interesting details, mainly with kind of narrowing down when the Destiny 2 beta will be. Now this comes from a quote here where Deej is talking about Destiny 2, and then they say, quote, "First, we'll have to show you what we've been up to inside our studio," referring to the May 18th reveal. Then begins a whole summer of moments when you'll learn more or even play for yourself. This is the beginning of a journey, and you're all invited to take the first step with us. So, what I found interesting about that quote is the whole part about the summer. Then begins a whole summer of moments when you'll learn more or even play for yourself. That kind of narrows down the window for when the beta will be. He says, or even play for yourself, when referring to the summer of moments. And the reason I'm mentioning this is that this dispels some of the theories out there about when the beta will be. It looks like it's not going to be in spring. It looks like it's going to be in summer. And this actually aligns with my theory personally about when I think the beta will be, which is around July 17th. The original Destiny beta was July 16th, and the 17th is also the exact date that 6 weeks of Daybreak modifiers in Bungie kicks off, and it goes all the way into August. So that seems like a great time to launch the Destiny 2 beta. And again, this dispels the rumors that maybe the Destiny 2 beta would come out like immediately after the gameplay reveal. That was actually floating around quite a bit there. Or again, that it may be coming in spring. It really does look like summer is when the Destiny 2 beta will happen. Moving on from there, we have the announcement of the next Iron Banner, and this one is gonna be interesting. It begins Tuesday, May 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it ends Tuesday, May 16th at 2 a.m. Pacific time, so next week. And the game mode is, guys, if you aren't sitting down, sit down. The game mode is Mayhem Clash. Yes, Mayhem Clash in Iron Banner. That's going to be interesting. Some people are furious when hearing that, and some people are cheering with excitement. Like, a lot of people love Mayhem Clash, and some people absolutely hate it. But, you know, that's kind of true for every game type. But I'm actually kind of excited just for the fact that this is going to be different. This is going to be totally different from any Iron Banner before, and this is going to be fun. This was kind of referred to a while back. Actually, in a random set of patch notes, one note said, added support for Mayhem Clash in Iron Banner. And so we kind of knew this was coming, but next week is when it's actually going to happen. Now, as for the featured weapons and armor, firstly we have the once dominant, now not so much, the Clever Dragon Pulse Rifle. So, you know, still actually decent in PvP, certainly not what it was, but you can get your hands on this. But next we have something I'm very excited about, the Silvered Dread Machine Gun. I did not get a good Silver Dread when it was featured way back when, and this thing is a powerhouse. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen people use these in PvP. They do work. So I'm very excited that this is finally featured again. I'm really going to try to get a god roll. Moving on from there, we have the featured armor, and it is chest pieces and leg armor is going to be what's featured, which is very exciting. The vendor always sells, you know, the absolute top tier, tier 12 rolls usually for these armor sets. So if you need a good chest piece or good leg armor, this is your chance to get a tier 12 capable one of those pieces, and that's actually pretty cool. Now moving on from there, we have information about the next Bungie Bounty, which is a special event where if you match with the featured content creator and win, you get an exclusive emblem, and if you match against them and beat them, you also get that emblem. It's going to be against Bossamus, or BO5amus. The region is going to be Qatar at 11 a.m. Pacific, May 5th. The console is the PlayStation 4, and the playlist is going to be Clash. And so guys, that is it for all of today's Destiny and Destiny 2 news. We had the introduction and then expulsion of the rumor of a new Destiny 1 update. We actually have a more narrowed down look at when the Destiny 2 beta is going to arrive, and we've got Iron Banner Mayhem Clash. That's actually going to be pretty insane. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny content and keep up to date with the latest Destiny news, be sure to slap that subscribe button. Now, if you guys want to get in touch with me and keep up with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCactus. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.